Hello. Hello, chat. Get ready for the stream. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Uh, I'm not late. You're late. Actually, Joe Baby was waking up right when it was time to start. So, the typical. Anyway, hello. How are you guys doing? Hello. Who do you guys think the new family member could be? Who could it be? I see you guys have your assumptions. You sure do. So, just in time for lunch. Hello there, Numbnut and Sumiki. Hello there, Long. Hello there, Nibby the Deadly Natter. Hello there, Long. Hello there, Kookaroo. Hello there, Skills Junkie. Hello there, Dat Shrek. That's Shrek. I think there's someone else up there. Is there? Kenneth Patterson. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. I don't know. Haha, haha. Hiya, hi there. Hat Lancer. Hello. It's Nimby, not Nibby. Nimby. I probably said it too fast. Nimby. Yes, yes. Anyway, shall I introduce the new family member? Are you guys ready? Hype? I need to see some hype first. Show me you want to meet this new family member. Oh, there, Jimmy Loveson. Hello, hello. You guys ready? Is it a cat? Introduce us. All right. I guess I won't keep you guys in suspense for too long. The truth is, something big's been happening behind the scenes in the Vanilla family. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Punky Pie.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
I'm here, I'm not queer, and I'm ready to stir the pot.
Punky Pie is my future sister-in-law. Woo!
Yep, that's me. I'm marrying your brother.
Yay! Not too far. It's just around the corner.
Just around the corner. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
It's gonna be so fun. How are you feeling about the wedding planning? How's it all going?
Honestly, it's something I would expect myself to be more nervous about, but I'm really not. Like, I'm just like, as long as, not to sound, too mushy, but as long as I'm marrying your brother, everything, the church could completely.
As long as it's the actual thing's done.
Yes, the church can explode after. We're good.
Just, I hope not, because it's my home parish.
Oh yeah, you're right. However, but how do I put it? My grandma could start telling her conspiracy theories at the wedding, and I wouldn't care. At the reception, I wouldn't care.
Honestly.
Yeah. I mean, she's interesting.
How's the volume chat? Is it coming through okay? Numbnut Nikki says, your baby is already talking. Impressive.
Wow.
How big of an explosion, Michael Bay?
Well, I mean, if there's gonna be an explosion, we have to be grand about it. It is a wedding.
True. Honestly, I mean, I haven't been there to see the process of wedding planning, but the little bits mentioned here and there and stuff, it keeps reminding me to when I was wedding planning and when Milliardo and I first got married. All those sweet little memories.
I forget, what is my fiance's stream alias again?
Rocky. I think technically.
Oh yeah,
Rocky
that's
Road.
right, the extra gay sounding one.
Well, no, Popsicle, Dad. He made me like redo his avatar several times. Since it was
Rocky
Popsicle,
mentioned that.
for the way he was holding the popsicle, he was like, no.
Now I do have something to say about Rocky, and that is, without getting too descriptive of his physical appearance, I am scared of taking him to cities, because cities naturally, you know, statistically have a higher LGBTQ population. His mustache and the size of his butt, I would not have to. I do not want to have to fight a gay man over him. I just don't want that to happen.
I don't think my model is catching how big my mouth is right now. Jaw drop.
Yeah, no. I've been keeping that one in my back pocket to drop it when I had an audience.
Oh man. Yeah,
like I'm never
okay,
gonna have to fight. I'm never gonna have to fight another woman over him. I really never am. It took him so long to find a wife in the first place. I am deathly afraid of having to fight another man over him.
Oh
man. Not another man, a man over him. I am very much a woman. I promise.
Oh man. Oh, that's definitely a way to start out. I told you I'm not good at bantering. I'm just like, wow.
I mean, Rocky and I have a lot of banter, and I grew up with 2 older brothers, and the only way to survive is being able to clap back and stuff. So
yeah, maybe I'm just rusty. I'm rusty because now I've just got a husband that, like, our bantering's different.
Yeah.
Than the usual level of banter that happens over there.
Oh yeah, it gets... I am also... have the, tendency to, be mean and banter with your other younger brother.
Oh yeah,
the one that
in the family
parked
chat.
his car vertically.
Yeah. That one, he is,
Milk Dud, yes, Milk Dud,
yeah,
yes. I ran on a...
Oh, did you cut out? Hang on.
No! Wait, I think I'm back.
Okay, you're back, yeah.
It's just my internet sometimes. I might need to super quick disconnect and reconnect my internet, because that usually fixes it.
It seems good for the moment. If you want, you can do it now, or if it continues to be a problem, let's do a little unplug plug.
Okay, I just...
Oh.
Where am I?
Okay, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, did it fade again?
Is voice connected?
It is.
3 bars. There we go. I'm just gonna stop watching the thing, because that's making my internet chug.
Okay, here, I can stop the screen sharing. Hang on. Oh. Did I already stop it? Hang on, no, it's over here. I will say one thing that I think Rocky got, like, perturbed at me for one time was, I think I've made a comment like, it was hard for me to imagine who Rocky would marry. Not because I think he would be a good husband, but because I'm like, who will fit his personality?
Well, you know, a lot of times I'll just get yapping about something crazy, and I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm probably being weird and boring, and he's just like, no, I listen to streamers, this is kind of what I like.
Oh yeah, and then he started listening to some of the streamers he listens to, and he was like, and you're like, oh, I see.
And I'm just like, yeah, that's me. There was one of them that was talking about how, like, she had to drive a car she didn't like, and I was listening to her talk about it, and then I'm just like, that's exactly, I don't know, I didn't know if you were, like, allowed to mention other streamers, but yeah, I listened to that thing from Pippa, and then I was just like, oh my gosh, that's what happened when I crashed my Kia, then had to drive a smaller, less powerful Kia. And I was so upset. That thing's a toaster.
And in particular, Face Connect, which is where Pippa's from, the big running joke is all of them. Like Fishman, the guy, the CEO, he just goes to the insane asylum to pick out new talent.
Oh yeah, I've actually been in one, but that's a story for another day. That ER doctor was tripping. She just didn't want to deal with the liability. I'm not that crazy.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, a kid with mental health issues, immediate 72-hour hold.
Yeah.
I'm not putting up with this. And it wasn't even like a mental health professional, just a regular ER doctor. So just like, okay, you're here because you're having panic attacks. Okay, have fun in the loony bin. Bye.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, we've only been streaming for like... We've only been streaming for like 8 minutes. We're already digging into the trauma.
Oh, hey, you've got that on your resume if you ever want to start being a streamer.
I do. I have genuine mental health concerns.
You got them brain worms.
Them brain eating amoebas. I know I'm smart. I know my fiance, the brain eating amoebas would starve in his head.
He's got farm tough.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I had to say, it was hard for me, well, especially as a sister, because sisters, it's hard for
you
sisters
don't view
to
them
imagine.
like that.
Yeah, exactly. But I gotta say, I always wondered who would fit with Rocky, especially personality-wise, because we both know he can be a bit abrasive. But I am like, God knows what he's doing, because you guys fit so well together.
Yeah. I think he's just for all of my lack of abrasiveness and fear of speaking up for myself, we just even each other out because he's so deadpan, like in a good way. But I am constantly over emotional about everything all the time, so it makes kind of a good balance.
I can definitely see that.
And then just, or values and stuff like that, and then just the ability to just sit around and just talk about literally just nerd stuff.
It's great.
And I regularly crack, now that we're getting married later this year, I regularly crack jokes about what it's going to be like when we have a kid.
Definitely. It's gonna be so fun.
Like, one regular one is when, the faces he makes. He loves making funny faces. And he'll make one, and then I'll look him dead in the eye, and I'll say, that's the exact face I'm going to see before a child proceeds to spit up all over me.
With the mustache, too.
With the mustache, too. But no, we met online, and, one of our first conversations, he was talking about, like, oh, I didn't know what picture to use for my profile. I had a few, and I'm just like, show me the other ones. And he sent me one where apparently your mom had snuck a picture of him after taking a haircut. And he turned around and looked at her and looked, like, baffled and confused. And one of the first things I ever said to him was, I've seen that face before, I can't place it. And then a few minutes later, I said, that's the exact look I saw on the face of a stray cat when I lured it into my house with lunch meat when I was 7.
That's so funny. I think I'm like, I think I mostly know, like, the meet cute between you two, but from what I remember, it was mostly Rocky had just been, like, putting himself out there on dating apps. It was like a year or two of him, trying to put himself out there, which, I don't know, to my chat, to the people in chat, sometimes you just gotta, like, keep putting yourself out there and then get bored and start trolling on the dating apps.
Because I had basically started doing the same thing after a few bad dates, and then it turned out our way of trolling ended up being how we bonded.
Which is very on brand for him.
Yes, we bonded over, like, over trolling and just being absolute mindless idiots. It was great. And we kept going back and forth between, like, trolling people and sending each other the stupidest videos known to mankind, and then, like, a deep theological conversation about the differences between Catholicism and the particular branch of Protestantism that I'm in. Well, I'm Lutheran, so I just won't say what type of Lutheran, because there's so many different types and they're all so tiny, and then it gets too specific and it's too easy to figure out who you are. Especially since my dad's a pastor. So I'm not going to say what branch of Lutheranism, like what specific denomination of Lutheranism. All I will say is that I am not Elka. I don't know what they're doing over there. I have no clue what they're... But I was saying, where was I? We would go between, like...
Bonding would be low trolls.
We would be trolls, and then switch over into, like, an insanely deep theological conversation, then go back to trolling.
I will say, I think like...
And it would go... go back and forth.
Yeah. I will say one thing I've noticed is like values and like you know like plans and goals and what's important and like core values and all that stuff that's very important. But I think the other thing that makes a marriage and relationship really strong is having a similar humor, because you gotta be able to relax and kick back together.
Oh yeah, totally. Especially, like, for example, like when you're in the trenches and having a newborn.
I gotta audio. Hang on, something weird. Here, let me do that.
Oh no!
I know your audio had like suddenly jumped, and I was trying to adjust it. Let me see if I check. Hear you talk. Say something. Is it just mine or is it for audio chat? Go ahead and talk. Hello.
I have a structured settlement, but I need cash now.
Oh, it's just Minna. Okay.
Just Minna. Okay.
I don't know. I suck at audio. I suck at audio. Mama, better click random buttons. Maybe impression level. That. How's that?
I'm just looking at the chat while I have the opportunity. I'm just looking at chat real quick while I have the opportunity.
I'm talking. So bad, man.
Still bad.
Let me listen to the recording. See what do I can fix. Okay. Right, chat. Technical difficulties. Wow. Wow, it is chat.
Could it be the internet? Maybe?
I don't know. Do. Bum. I'm talking.
And you sound fine to me, but also...
Okay. It was like super gravel, but I think I fixed it. I unplugged and plugged again.
Okay, yep.
Alright, I think
we're good now. Okay.
Gucci
awesome. Gang. Where were we?
I was saying that having similar humors, you gotta meme together. Your memes have got a vibe. Your humor, like, if you could have similar or understand each other's humor so that you can totally kick back together, I feel like that's very key.
Yeah. I joke that I'm more funny when I'm having a worse time, just in general, whether it be like I'm sick or I'm having a bad mental health day. So
coping
because
mechanism.
of that, I joke regularly that... Huh?
A coping mechanism.
Coping mechanism, yeah. But I joke regularly I joke regularly that someday being in labor is gonna be the funniest I'm ever gonna be
Oh
because of
yeah,
that.
just sarcasm and jokes between pushes.
Just, I'm not very much the sarcastic type. It's more of just random. I want to say Gen Z, the Gen Z absurdism.
Oh, other funny fact,
Yep.
chat, is I think the age gap between me and Milliardo and you and Rocky is similar, right?
Similar, maybe slightly bigger. I think because between me and Rocky, it's 8 years and change.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's like a year and a half on me.
Yeah, but every time, it comes up in conversation, I mention like, oh yeah, he's a bit older than me. They'll say, how older? And I'll be like 8 years and change, and they look at me like, are you okay? Because of course the younger woman, being younger as the woman, it's raises a red flag in some people's head, like, are you getting taken advantage of or something?
Yeah,
And then I'm
a lot of
just
people
like,
have that
my
worry
inner
nowadays.
dialogue is like, bold of you to assume that I am not using him for home ownership at the age of 22.
Yeah. It is funny, like, I'm all on board. And you know what? Rocky denies it, but when I was like, before I met Milliardo, and I'd complain about like, I don't want to date guys, I just want to find my husband. And Rocky would constantly say like, go find a rich old man to marry. And I'm like, no. And then
that's
kind
of what we both did.
Stable older guy with a job, ready for a family. It works, chat.
But yeah,
it works.
It works.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like, because there are people that get in bad situations, and that's why I think it's so important to have like family and people you trust to help vet the people.
Oh yeah, totally. Especially as a girl, but like, or a woman. But I have 2 older brothers that will find something wrong with anyone I date. So you know.
Yeah, but man, that.
But there's a ring now. There's a ring.
Woo! It'll be a marriage soon. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. I have been working on the playlists for the reception lately. I have mostly done the background music because that's the easy stuff and not as much of like the dance music yet. But I'm excited. I have been working on like DIYing my own shoes because I got a pair of like these sneaker things that I've been trying to do up to look pretty.
Oh, fun.
Stuff like that.
I got these tall white boots on Amazon that like had they were pretty comfortable. I think I was able to wear most of the time. Yeah. I think Milliardo...
what I'm trying to do is make them look more like ballet flats, but...
Oh, yeah. So nice and comfy.
Yes.
Very important.
Nice and comfy for the day of.
Mm-hmm. Be busy. I think Milliardo did our music list.
What are you wanting to do?
And
Sorry?
Milliardo did our music list. And one thing that, looking back, we wish we had done less of the normie music because we thought more of like the aunts and uncles on his side, especially. We're gonna like stay and dance, but there wasn't much of that. And we put all our nerd music towards the end of the playlist, and we didn't get to listen off to all of it because we had too much normie music.
Well, I'm down with normie music, but it has to be like a certain flavor of normie music. Like I'm gonna be putting on like Pitbull.
Yeah. I know
Mr.
we did
Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. I know we put in some Evangelion. I'm trying to remember what else of our nerd music we put in at the end. I know our entrance, fun fact, when we got married, it was the anniversary of the first Godzilla movie. It just happened to be that day.
Oh, interesting.
And so our entrance into the reception was the Godzilla theme. The like dun 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 dun.
That is
dun, 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 dun.
Nothing short of hysterical.
It was good. Man, it goes. I got so spoiled on oldest brother Vinny's wedding. Because we had a typical, like, you rent the venue for, the evening. Whereas the venue they rented, they had it for like the week to set up and decorate, and they had it like, through to the next day to take down decorations and everything. So like, the wedding and stuff happened in like the afternoon, and then we had like all evening, and it was like New Year's Eve. So we had like all night to hang out, and had like just so much time to hang out, and also not being the person being married is different because they're running around saying hi to everyone. But it was so fun and kind of spoiled me on wedding receptions because it felt like mine went so fast, and then everyone went back to the in-laws' place to party, and I'm like, man, I wanted to go hang out with everyone, but of course they would have kicked us out to be like, go, you're a married couple now, go away.
No, honeymoon time. You've been waiting for this.
So we went to our little like Airbnb nearby, and everything. But I'm like, oh man, I wanted to hang out and party more. But
yeah.
it's fine.
Well, I to be fair, I could get overstimulated in party environments fairly quickly. To be fair,
I feed off of it.
But
it
so I'm gonna
enjoy
myself. But yeah, but also it's going to be really nice to like get back to the hotel and have a shower and put on pajamas.
Oh yes, definitely. Okay, yeah, it can definitely be a lot where you just want to get back and be like, blah.
Yeah, definitely.
Recover a bit. I'm excited.
And then just, being married.
It's fun.
You have 2 kids. I don't know yet.
Oh, I'm excited for you guys. All right. Let's see. What else should we talk about? Do you have anything else on like marriage?
We have the 99 icebreaker questions. I've got 99 icebreaker questions queued.
I have. Let me pull up. There's something I want to show you. That is, I think, will be your humor. It is like kind of my humor. It's kind of on the edge of my humor. Milliardo thinks it's hilarious.
I'm just reading this. Overstimulation is one of the main reasons I don't go out many places. There's a set volume I can handle, and the bar scene was never it. If there's ever a situation where you have to go to a loud place, I personally would recommend, one thing I've done a lot before is put my earbuds in, but not turn anything on.
Oh yeah,
so
just
it just
like
muffles it.
Oh look, I missed it. Hello there, Bar One Studios. Yeah, I totally missed that $5 super chat. Thank you, arigato gozaimasu. Thank you so much, Bar Studios. I appreciate that.
Said volume, I can handle it. I also worked with kids, and it was very, very helpful with kids. Like, I would go into a gym filled with like 50 screaming children, and I got like the invisible, like a knockoff pair of the loops.
Yeah, I was just about
from
to mention
Amazon.
the loops.
Those helped a lot.
Yeah, just to take the edge off. I sent that voice note to the family chat the other day where both of the kids, one was just like, they were both kind of singing / yelling at the same time in the car, and I was already so tired that day.
Ugh.
Yeah, no,
those, I'm probably gonna have multiple pairs.
Yeah, I had a pair and I lost the like main part of it. I still don't know where they are.
Awesome.
I will say, like, Eddie's, like, I've been to like events where it's like, oh, it's a nice event, and they always play the music too loud. It drives me crazy. I'm like, how can I talk to anyone?
Oh yeah.
The only like one like club experience I had was going to my friend's like little bachelorette party. That it was like a New Year's Eve thing at this little hotel. It was like probably not the same as like a club scene, but it was like, room full of people, the music, people around dancing. We had our little corner of girls doing our little dance. It was fun, for kind of what it was.
Yeah.
And especially because it was like an old friend and stuff. But man, yeah, it was so loud. So like I said, I love it. I love the energy of a crowd, but also I like talking to people, so I don't like it too loud. You get like lean in and chill.
So have you ever been to Ybor City?
No idea what that is.
In Florida. It's in Tampa. It's like a almost like a downtown Tampa, except it's a very strange place where during the day they have like arcades and stuff and shops, and you'll see families walking around and stuff like that, but as soon as it hits like 9 p.m. all of the homeless people come out.
Oh,
and
man.
all of the clubs open. So oh, you're showing me something. Oh,
Yeah,
I'll finish my
I'm
thought.
just
And all the
getting stuff
clubs
set up.
open.
Mhm.
So it goes from being like an interestingly, like not like an interesting, relatively family-oriented place, and then 9 p.m. hits. Then all of the clubs open, and like the big red curtains where you couldn't kind of tell what kind of place it was open up once all the kids are gone. And then all of the homeless people come out. And the only time I ever really felt safe going there at night was when I was with my oldest brother, who is almost 7 feet tall.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Because people would just look at him and be like, immediately no, like they wouldn't try to mess with him or anything just because of his size. Even though he's a really nice guy, his size just makes him, and the fact that he's an athlete, just he immediately comes off intimidating, even though he's kind of not. So,
but it's good in those situations.
And I was younger when we went. Yeah, they just yeah. But you know, being a young girl, once it gets dark and all of that coming out, when like an hour ago it was a really cute place to walk around, I was like, okay, what is it you want to show me?
Okay, so let me pull it up so chat can see. And let me move our faces over to the side.
I feel like I've seen this before.
Possibly.
But, it's
there's certain lines of this one that Milliardo loves to quote. Here, let me just move.
If you hear anything weird in the background, that's my dog. She, so my mom left to see said oldest brother for me, oldest brother today. And, my dog is like, okay, backup human time. So she's like bumping around behind me because she was getting lonely, I think.
No problem.
Last night my mom got the suitcase out, and she started acting like so sad because the box that makes mom disappear came out.
Aw, poor pupper.
I know, she's a good pupper. Aren't you a good pupper? She's right here. I'm petting her right now.
Yeah.
Aren't you a good dog? She's a good Pearl. Her name is Pearl. I love her.
She's very
She's
cute.
a shelter dog. She's a shelter dog. Local Marshall picked her up from behind a Kroger and then took her to the shelter, and then that's where we found her.
Yeah.
Okay. I am ready for whatever frickin' frackin'.
Yeah, I'm just getting it set up so that chat can see it with us.
Pearl, sweet name, yes. My mother, we didn't take time to come up with that name. We were going to the shelter. We're just like, we should go pick up, because we had gone to visit her and we were kind of sitting on our hands about it. We go back a week later and my mom's like, let's go pick up Pearl. And I'm just like, who's Pearl? And she's like, oh, I named her in my dream, so she's Pearl now.
That's something. In my dream.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, I guess she's Pearl. Because at the shelter they called her Sparrow.
Yeah, Pearl fits
but
her
she's
better.
not. Well, she's kind of has a brown brindle coat, and she's a hound mix.
Sparrow. Yeah, I kind of see that. I think Pearl fits her pretty
they
good.
did like a birthday. Okay, so we're doing Dracula Flow. All right,
Chat recognizes this. Game recognizes game. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Okay, I'm screen sharing and doing a quick test. Make sure you can hear it.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm a dog. I'm biting the fart bubbles into bath.
Okay, can you hear it? Does it come through on Discord? Let me check.
Yeah, it shorted out for a minute because internet, but like, I'm a dog.
All right, let's get into this. At the end, you can guess which.
I'm just hoping my internet doesn't decide to. I just hope that my internet doesn't decide to poop itself.
Alright, we'll see. This thing's only like 3 minutes. 4 minutes, maybe? At the end, you can
Okay.
guess which quotes Milliardo likes to use the most. Alright, you ready?
Okay.
I'm moving different. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm a dog. I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath. We smoking symbiotes. Smoking that Whoopi Goldberg South Egyptian Fur Burger Deluxe Mega Million Scratcher Skunk Bubba Kush. We smoking dung beetle. I'm on 12 Vicodins smoking on Scooby-Doo dick. We smoking Sequoia Banshee boogers. We snorting that good Buffalo Soldier Tamarind Jordanian jibbies. They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him. That Burberry backwoods pack hitting that pussy smell like a Hellcat V8. We smoking shit in a glass pipe blowing the Lord's bubbles. I'm sick in the head. I'm on them Broward County Tic Tacs. I'm on them Georgetown Geronimos. I'm on them Nashville Nibblers. I left my Margellas in the Benz truck. I'll have to stun on them next time. I don't give a fuck if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyway. I'm high on 12 Jason Bournes, looking to beat the cum out of a thick, fresh oak. We smoking filtered crack, you stupid piece of shit. I'll fucking kill you. Call that pussy the Matrix, cause I'm in this bitch and I can't get out. Last guy who ran off on the pack got choked out by some Givenchy gloves. The last thing he ever saw was the price tag on them. Slowly faded into darkness, and I let the archangels take him. I need more Sequoia Banshee boogers. Don't be shy, girl. I love me some pastrami mud flaps. I'm moving like French Montana. Huh? Welcome to the Cream Kingdom, bitch. Open up. Black China, I drink her piss out of another man's balls. My shooter a crackhead, he looked like Woody Harrelson. You ain't seen 10 bands in your life, chit. Reach for my neck, you'll get turned into an example. Y'all gotta stop playing with me, man. I threw diamonds at the strip clubs under the Great Pyramids. I pushed the camel through the eye of a needle. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Tied the ops to the back of a Trackhawk and dragged them around the block for 24 hours. Motherfucker looked like a Resident Evil 5 campaign extra after we was done with them. Ops wanted some initiative. Blew up their entire quadrant. I'm moving like Oppenheimer. She dropped that ass on me from an egregious angle. They thought I was Stephen Wallace. Top shelf Zaza disrupted my circadian rhythm. I have seen the Magna Carta. I have seen the Eye of Horror. I was flipping bricks for Mansa Musa before y'all even became a Type 1 civilization. This shit ain't nothing to me, you stupid piece of shit. Step the wrong way and you will perish. That pussy feel like Biscoff butter. You think I care about this shit? Ask me if I care about this shit, cause I don't give a shit. If I had $1 for every time they said I gave a shit, I'd be broke, cause I don't give a shit. My bitch looked like David Hasselhoff. I bawled so hard they thought I was a fucking nutsack. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'll kill you, you stupid piece of shit.
It just keeps going.
There's more.
It never ends.
It's what's really funny is
Okay, pause it.
Yeah.
Also, I can't breathe.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't breathe. My diaphragm hurts. My diaphragm hurts so bad.
That's not for you.
That has the same flavor as Wild Turkey Nights.
Yeah, that's
in
the
my
one
opinion.
that you sent. Yeah, that's why I was like, I think it was actually that one. That I'm like, I think you're gonna like this one. This one, honestly, this is a bit much for my personal humor.
Yeah,
but there are some lines that are pretty funny.
Yeah.
Chat likes it.
It's a bit. Yeah. Chat likes it. I mean, I imagine my sense of humor will mellow out a bit more after I have children, you know, someday.
Probably,
But
yeah.
in the meantime, there is still trauma to be processed.
Oh man.
Therefore, I will continue to say unhinged shit. I don't care if the SWAT team comes to my house and arrests me like they do in England because I said something wrong. I do not care. Take me.
Oh, the gregarious angle
Anywho.
one.
I'm gonna have to
Alright.
watch the rest of those later. Holy moly,
Yeah.
that was something else.
It was. Okay, any guess? I know there was like a lot that was said in that. Any particular quotes that you think are Milliardo's
No,
favorite?
to be honest, I kind of have whiplash.
I'm trying to remember. I know the
To be
Abigill
real.
angle one's pretty funny. I think that's. I'm trying to remember.
For a second, I thought
the
he had
amnesia one.
mispronounced. For a second, I thought he had entirely
Hey, Baxter. Sorry.
misread egregious.
Yeah, no, Agrigarius. Be funny to mispronounce that as like agricultural angle. Hey, Baxter, welcome in. Nice to see you. No, he says another one. I was kind of thinking of like trying
Another
to find
one.
some
Another
old-
one.
Since
Another one. Hang on. Another one.
another one.
Another one.
Since we're both Gen Z,
DJ
I was thinking of trying to
Khaled.
find some deep lore, some like deep internet, like
Ooh.
down, maybe even like there's Charlie the Unicorn, but like ones even deeper. Like I showed Milk Dud the muffin one, like the muffin skit. Everyone's
I feel
saying
like I
another
know
one.
that, but it's not not. They want another one. All right, fine. I think they just
don't
like to
know.
hear me dying.
I
My
don't
dog's
know.
staring at me like I'm insane right now.
I don't know which is another good one. Oh, what's funny, what I love is the Dracula flow with Milliardo was showing me Gundam characters with the Dracula flow, kind of like how people would do like little mashups of like Vine sounds with different like characters from different like series or fandoms.
I love how in the video, like, you're so focused on what he's saying that you completely forget the fact that his hair is spray painted on.
Like I don't know what it is, but yeah. Dracula Flow 2? Okay, fine. We'll do Dracula Flow 2.
Alright bro, fine. You just want to see me laugh so hard I poop myself.
Alright, let me pull this up. Hang on.
So I have a family member that used to work in a hospital, and this is a real quick story, and a nurse came out when they were about to go and check on a patient, and the nurse just said, "You don't want to go in there right now, she shit the room." And my family member was like, you mean the bed? You mean like the bed, or like herself, or like the chair? No, don't go in there, she shit the room.
Yeah. Especially with some crap sometimes. For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got me a potty mouth from time to time.
No, that's okay.
After that, sometimes I'll listen to it and it'll kick in, but
No, that's okay.
after that,
I'm like the only one, well, like, yeah, probably the only one in the family that like just flat out never says anything.
yeah.
Like I'll
All
when
right.
I was hanging out with Pippa, and I said like ish, because I'll say ish if I'm like referring to something that like
Yeah.
ish posting probably is what it was. I probably said something about ish posting.
Yeah.
And people looked at me like, what's ish? And I was just like, that's just what I say since I don't want to say anything. Just, I don't know. That's also the fact that like Milliardo, it doesn't either. So we just both are just like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That
My
pussy
older
better
brother,
stank.
he would get out of accidentally saying cuss words when I was a kid in really funny ways, because he'd be like, shut the front door.
Yeah.
Holy shit, hockey mushrooms.
Yep. That seems like the
Okay,
classic
continue.
tactic.
And
All right, here we go.
Flow 2.
All
I am
right.
hanging on to my...
See, Dulce, smoking fentanyl, lace cereal milk. I see God. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. That pussy got me screaming, crying, pissing, shitting, shooting ropes.
Ew.
Yeah, we getting that Pirate Bay alien shish kebab cordyceps money. I hope them aliens are real so that I have more things to fuck. Smoking the Qui-Gon Jinn Vietnamese Phillips head runts. She sucked me like a cordless Dyson V8. I'm in the K-hole, licking balloon knot. When I got the meat cannon, I be shooting straight rope. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Pause it for a
Chanel
second, pause it for a
optics
second,
got
pause
me
it for a
seeing
second.
shit.
Okay.
Okay, first thing, that's starting to get a little much for even me.
Yeah.
Second, before I say this is a joke.
Mhm.
Okay, before this comes out of my mouth, this is a joke. I am not trying to be too crude, but sometimes when a joke pops into my head, I have to say it, alright? That's how I want Rocky to be talking after the wedding night.
Oh man. On that Zaza. Have like try and be goofy and like just speak in memes during activities, but
Oh.
it doesn't work.
Well, here's the problem. I would
It's too
probably
silly.
get so obscure with it that people wouldn't realize that I'm speaking in meme. Because,
Oh.
yeah.
Darren,
I would be...
Darren Roots says I already
Darn.
like her. I like her already.
Oh. Well, you better, because, I plan on sticking around.
And milk all the family members for content here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, gosh, that's another joke I could crack that I shouldn't.
Internet's forever.
True.
Mhm. The
Um,
thing about Dracula Flow is I like the ones that aren't just like pure sexual explicit. kind of
Yeah,
crude.
I
The
feel
other
like
ones are funny.
you
Those
have
ones
to
get a bit much.
occasionally drop it in there to keep it, to keep people on their
Unhinged.
toes.
Yeah, but the whole thing of it is too much for me for sure.
If you want to, really be funny, you have to be able to keep it absurd without being so horrifically crude. Because, you
Mhm.
have to keep... What makes it funny is keeping people on their toes about it.
Yeah, like the little
If it's
sprinkle, like too much
just
salt.
that,
If
it
it's
starts
just a
to get
little bit-
old.
It's like a little bit of salt is fine. Too much salt. You know.
Yeah. You gotta season it.
I kind of want to start showing you Studio C. It will get like my video demonetized, but I kind of want to show you some. Have you seen much Studio C?
Your youngest brother has shown me some.
Trying to think of those.
Are we talking about the one where it's the bisque?
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah. Oh,
Trying
we
to
could do
think.
that, or we could do the icebreaker questions.
Oh yeah, let's do the icebreaker.
I'll have you read them to me. I don't
Okay.
want to see them. I want to...
All right, let me pull them up.
Chat, if you have any questions for me, put them in chat. I will answer them from the bottom of my soul.
What about the top of your soul?
Top
Well, I
of
guess
my soul.
well, I guess you don't have a soul on the top of your foot.
Top of my soul. My bra's in the way.
All right, let's see. All right, questions. Ask a new friend. Let's see. Oh, what's your go-to
Or just,
outfit and why?
Go-to outfit and what? Ooh, that's a very good question. I'm gonna say it, of course, changes throughout the seasons, but I have a pair of pink and green, tropical pattern like, it's a natural fiber. It's like cotton or something. Those pants with a white t-shirt and pink hair clips.
Cute. Is
We
it
do
they kind of like
whimsical up
flowy
in here.
pants?
Yes,
like,
flowy pants,
love,
like the
I
wide
love
leg.
flowy pants. Yes, I have so many.
We
Especially,
be
like-
getting whimsical.
Hot climates need it.
Yeah.
I like only have a jean. Like, I don't wear jeans that much, and when I do, I mostly like my fun jeans from Seoul with the cargo pants. Those are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to be cooler weather for that. Have you had your, let's see. Oh, it was asking, I thought it was asking hair color, but it was asking like if you've done like the color analysis of like what season you are.
No, all I know is that my heritage is almost like completely German, so I'm like a different level of white. I've gotten sun poisoning twice.
Oh no.
I've gotten
Yeah,
sun poisoning twice. I have to put on sunscreen before I open the fridge.
At least your kids will have like a little splattering of the Colombian to maybe even them out a little bit.
I sure hope, because if not, our sunscreen budget's gonna be insane.
What I love is
We just need to have a bucket of sunscreen to put them in and just let them marinate.
I love getting the swim jackets out here, especially for the
Ooh,
beaches.
yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
Where it's like then you don't have to spend all the time sunscreening, especially kids. Takes forever. And then you're protected. You can't get burned if it's covered by the swimsuit material. So I just get like the long sleeve jackets or long sleeve swim shirts for the kids.
Yeah, the UV shirts.
Man, here it's like the war against the sun. I'll see people like completely covered with like gloves and like the little mask that goes in front of their face. So I think
if you're going to war against the sun, just get a Glock.
You can't shoot the UVs away though.
How do you know that?
Also, I think it's mostly, or I think largely, because they don't want to tan out here. It's funny that there's whitening shops.
Thing.
There's whitening shops out here, and there's tanning days in the States.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. To be fair, chat, of course we have the models for anonymity. But I do have blonde hair and blue eyes, and I am that pale. So.
What was it? Chan, which I think is Squirrel, because that looks like his profile, says, "I've tried the Glock, no dice. The sun ain't playing, man.
Okay.
It ain't playing." Darwin Roots says, "Not with that attitude. All right, I guess I should shoot the sun." As if I could get a Glock out here. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is fun. What's your favorite thing about yourself?
My favorite thing about myself? Ooh. That's an interesting question. Can you just, like, narrow it down to, like, physical trait or personality trait?
Let's go personality trait. Or, like, if there's some skill that you're like, yeah, I'm not bad at that.
I did classical piano for a very, very long time. And I am very sad that recently I had to get rid of my piano because it would not hold a tune anymore. I kept it for sentimental value, but I didn't want to go out and just find another one because I'm going to get married and I'm going to move in a few months. So, like, why get a new one? And, like, I miss piano so much.
Aw.
But that's something I want to get into. I also took a few years of voice lessons.
Nice.
I don't... When people ask me, like, what are you good at? I feel like I'm good at singing, not in the very, like, pop star radio sense, but, if you hand me a Gregorian chant, or something out of an old hymn book, I got you, fam.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like it's probably, well, especially like Gregorian chant is built probably easier to follow and sing since it's supposed to be for a lot of people
Yeah.
versus like
And
someone
then just like
showing off.
a general classical style I tend to be better with. Or like liturgical.
Yeah.
I'd like to think
I
I'm
definitely
funny.
feel like it's easier for me to sing things like hymns than,
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of pop
because
music.
that's kind of what they were designed for. But
Yeah.
Byzantine chant, yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, did you probably were a bit young to see, there was like a while ago on the internet, there was like a thing going around about the debt-free virgin without tattoos.
The who? The what?
It was like, I think it was I forget how it started, if it was like an article or a post or something about debt-free virgins without tattoos. I just googled that, I wonder what it will say. But it was about the time that Milliardo and I were getting married, and so I was joking like, oh yes, I get to be the debt-free virgin without tattoos.
Bet. Yep. I'd hope so. I would be a debt-free virgin without tattoos if it wasn't for the fact that I broke my foot and insurance didn't pay for the x-ray.
Ooh, how long ago was that?
That was a while ago. I just still haven't paid it.
Yeah, it definitely sucks. How bad was the break?
I was in a boot for a few months. That was like a few years ago, though. My dad just said he'd pay for the x-ray, and then it slipped between the cracks. Not his fault.
Yeah. I like cracked my toe once when I was playing soccer, where I don't think I was the goalie at the time. Usually usually my position was goalie. So it might have been while I was goalie actually. But me and the other girl kicked the ball at the exact same time, and the shock kind of went and cracked my toe. And so I had not so much a boot, but just kind of a funny stiff shoe for a bit. And I remember in particular, because I was on a traveling soccer team, and around middle school, I forget exactly when we started, but I know in we ran for a couple years at least, but in middle school the girls started being more middle school girls and not really putting in the effort, and so the team kind of dissolved. But it was fun while it lasted. And when I had my toe cracked, it was my right foot, and so I was still at practice one time and using my left foot, and I remember coach pointing me out Minna over here is doing better than you guys with her left foot. So shape up, put in some effort.
Well, the way I broke my foot is I was gonna do leg press in the gym, and I was trying to get a plate off the rack, but it was sticking. This was a 45-pound plate, so I yanked it really hard, thinking it would just scoot up a centimeter. Instead, it flew off and slipped through my fingers and hit my foot. 45-pound plate, just whack. Yeah, it was nasty.
Yikes.
Totally not fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Next question.
All right. Oh, I did find the reference. I was trying to remember what the debt-free tattoo thing was, but it was the phrase debt-free tattoo refers to a 2018 blog post by some guy, or I guess some girl, on the transformed wife, which asserted that godly Christian men prefer women who meet these specific criteria. The article sparked significant controversy, with critics arguing it promotes legalism, placed undue pressure on women, and implied that salvation on marital worth is earned through external purity rather than grace.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of debate on it. Where, on the surface, it's debt-free and virgin. I think debt-free for most people is preferred. Virgin for most Christians is preferred. Yeah. And then as far as Christians goes, the tattoo thing I think is it kind of depends on how people feel about that, I guess.
Tattoos and or the content of said tattoo.
That's true. Of course, like, this probably painted a very wide brush in the article, especially if it's the kind of article I'm thinking it was. Where it's like, there's a lot more nuance to life. And I feel like there's a lot to be said of, like, the tattoos are less consequential. The virgin point, like, there's a lot more that goes into that. Because, like, it does make a big difference entering marriage and understanding, like, where the other person's coming from or experiences or baggage from the past. And I think, like, people having a standard that they want that is not a bad thing. People getting married that don't match that isn't a bad thing either. Much nuance that is lost on the internet. Anyway, let's look at more questions. But at the time when someone was going back and forth.
Someone in chat said favorite airplane. I'm gonna go with Boeing 747, but not one of the newer ones. I want the one from, like, the 1960s that would just destroy the ozone layer with just all the gunk it was kicking out of the back of those engines.
I don't know if I have a favorite plane.
The one with the smoking lounges, yes, smoking lounges and electric organs.
Electric organs, that would be a great.
Yeah, in the 1970s, the upper deck of the Boeing 747 had electric organs in, like, a bar. It was great.
The ones with smoking lounges.
Yeah.
I see that Squirrel.
I'm to be alive.
Squirrel might be responsible for showing Milliardo Dracula flow. I believe it.
Oh.
You gotta have friends that send you random unhinged stuff.
Yep. Remember, chat, I will answer any questions.
Yeah. You can throw it out there. I'll see what these other questions
say.
Even
if you have questions about cleaning your house, I am also good at that. And or accounting, because I'm an accounting major. Or how to deal with a mentally impaired cat. I can answer all of the above.
I'll probably ask you one of those questions in a second. I'm just seeing if there's any good ones on here. Oh, you have one whole day to pamper yourself. What do you do?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's good to write this down now, so when you're really tired and your husband kicks you out of the house to, like, go relax by yourself, you have an idea of what you're doing. It's particularly after kids when your brain gets, like, fried.
Well, I am the type, when it comes to pampering myself, my brain, like, it goes to certain things, but because of the severity of financial instability I dealt with as a small child, my brain's immediately like, no, waste of money, but, you know... I mean...
Like, we didn't have, like, the dream that you had. We were definitely, like, on the low, like, I guess cheaper side, like, growing up. It would be like, get stuff from thrift stores.
I mean, a lot of people were.
Yeah, so it's like your kind of typical, like, more thrifty spending, especially like when family was younger, you know, starting out and stuff.
Oh yeah, totally. Especially with how many siblings there were, I could totally get it. But
yeah, like it was. Always, it was always like, you know, very reasonable, and like I appreciate having like a kid like growing up with more of that. I'd rather have that than be an adult trying to, like, cut back on habits. But I know when I got married to Milliardo, or maybe when, like, even when I would go to visit when we were engaged, and we'd be at the store buying cheese. It was probably after we were married. But at the store one time, I was looking at the fancy cheese, and I was like, oh, it was like between like $6, like one was like $6 or something. The other was like a little bit more than that, maybe like $8. I was standing there like, which cheese do I get? Do I get the slightly more expensive one because of these reasons, or do I get the slightly cheaper one because of these reasons?
But and then he just went and put one in the cart.
And then he was like, Minna, I make enough money, pick the more expensive cheese.
Yeah, that's kind of me. But I mean, a few things that popped into my head were involved like a really good iced coffee, and like maybe a little trip to the gym, sit in the sauna. And maybe like getting my hair done. Those are like the things that just kind of pop into my head. There are a few ones and questions in chat. The last one is oddly specific. Were you referring to the one about my cat?
Let's see.
Because that was a few minutes ago.
It probably would be.
Yeah, so I have a cat that I'll try to condense the story. Her name is Little Friend, and she showed up in our backyard and she was like a teeny tiny kitten, like way too young to be away from its mother. And because of that, I didn't think even though she's physically okay, I don't think her mental state developed like it should. And now she is scared to leave my room. Like my parents are just like, she's your cat now, deal with it. Because she decided that I was the person she liked, but like she doesn't leave my room. She never wants to leave my room because she's scared of anything and everything. All she knows how to do really is climb on top of me and drool.
Oh, man.
And she is so dumb that she went into my brother's room right across the hall from my room and couldn't find her way back.
Poor cat.
Yeah, and she was like mortified, and I'm just like, I have to take care of this thing, because basically, and she also, I'm pretty sure, has like short-term memory loss, because I'll have to give her a bath because she doesn't clean herself well enough, and she'll be like screaming and hissing and like so upset, and then as soon as she's dry, she'll act like it never happened. And that happens with a lot of different things. I just think if a cat could have like some sort of intellectual disability, I think she does.
Darwin
is
Brute says cat just strikes again.
Yeah, she just I'm the only human being she trusts. She pretty much just kind of lives under my bed. You know, I've had difficult conversations with my parents about, you know, her quality of life, because like she has problem cleaning herself and she'll get like gross stuff stuck to her butt, and then I have to clean it, but then she'll get really stressed out and upset. So my hope is if, because I have to bring her with me when I get married because she doesn't trust anyone else, my hope is my parents are going to go ahead and pay to have her sedated, to get her taken to the vet and updated on all shots, and just have her rear end just completely shaved.
Yeah.
Make it look like she's wearing skinny jeans, basically. But yeah, she's an interesting creature. She likes to just drool on me. Other questions? Let's see a few in chat.
Grilled meat. Favorite grilled meat?
Favorite grilled meat? That's a good question. I mean, of course, everybody loves a good steak, but also chicken isn't half bad if you know what you're doing.
I guess the hardest point is to make sure it doesn't get dry when you're grilling it.
Yeah, which also a good marinade. That'll do.
Definitely.
Buying cheese is an essential experience to prepare for marriage. Well, Mr. Squirrel Chan 69420, I'm sure they'll have to add that to the Catholic marriage preparation classes then, because I didn't see that on the curriculum when we signed up.
What is it, like pre-Cana? I think we did pre-Cana.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the cheese section. It's funny because Milliardo doesn't really eat cheese stuff on pizza. He's too Asian. He's too Asian. Oh no, he just one day as a kid decided he doesn't eat cheese. He just doesn't.
Interesting.
Yep, very interesting. Oh, there was one that says when you're feeling down, just find a person. I thought that was gonna be a question. Do you see it? Can you read that? It's by how do you say that? Zakma. Oh, the do you see the chat?
Chat.
Yeah, It's the
Byzantine
S
favorite
one.
airplane.
It's under the. Okay, it's the profile that has a purple and an S.
Yeah, yo, you
It's a
good?
trick.
I just learned something. I'm going up a bit. I'm looking. What was the
Towards the
question?
bottom. It says when you are feeling down is the start of it. I'll let you read the rest.
I'm looking. I don't
It's
know
like
why I'm
towards the
not
bottom.
seeing it.
It's like start at the bottom and look up. Or I'll
Bottom.
just.
The last thing I see is then there's burger.
That one's a different one. Anyway, I'll read it. It says when you're feeling down, just find a person and beat the ish out of them.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I do to my husband to be.
I don't know if I can legally recommend that.
I do like to bite him, but not like a hard bite, but
cuteness
just
aggression.
most important. Weight question: favorite battle mech by weight class. I'm gonna go with the Wolverine. I will not tell you guys what I named it because you have to understand the reference.
Yep. I don't think I don't think it's say so enough. Twitter will get mad.
Twitter will get mad. Well, you have to understand that I'm referencing a meme where a guy was like I think it was a Vine actually. I think that's how old it is, where he was throwing his kids like toy bikes and stuff and just shouting different names, making fun of Transformers.
Yep. Oh, here's one. What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve. Ooh.
Pick one if you want to just like pick one. That's a pet peeve.
People talking on the phone really, really loudly in a quiet public environment. Not talking on the phone. Sometimes there are calls you have to make, but like everyone's like you're in a coffee shop and it's dead silent. Everyone around you is studying, and you can't step outside for 5 minutes, and you're being like really, really loud.
You'd like Japan.
That bugs me.
They don't like that. Like you're supposed to stay quiet all the time. I feel bad because my normal talking volume is louder than like theirs for sure.
Well, it's not necessarily that. It's just like, okay, if you're gonna be on the phone with someone for half an hour in a coffee shop where everyone else is studying, it's not necessarily about not being loud. It's about reading the room.
True. Yeah, I feel like if you had to move to another country, where would you choose?
Ooh. That's a good question.
It's hard because there's plenty of places I'd like to visit, but Milliardo and I have talked about like Japan's probably one of the few that we'd actually want to live.
Yeah, I would go with part of me would want to say like Japan because of like cleanliness and the culture and stuff like that, but also part of me would just want to like choose somewhere closer.
Yeah
where people just say Canada, because even though I don't like Canada, it's closer.
Be a lot of cool nature to explore.
Oh yeah, point made, but also
Canada. Yeah, I don't know.
Because, I would all of a sudden have a head that splits in half and the top part moves up and down when I talk.
Huh?
South Park reference.
Oh, I've hardly ever watched any.
You can tell someone's Canadian because instead of having a regular mouth, like their entire head pops off and bounces up and down as they talk.
Oh, like for the way the cartoons go?
Yes.
Ah, gotcha. I see. You had mentioned earlier, like, you could answer questions of, like, cleaning. I would like you to elaborate.
Cleaning, okay. Elaborate. I'm a bit of a clean freak. I love watching like the clean talks and organization talks, and I have a bunch of weird hacks for different things that I figured out.
I would
That
like to hear
work.
them because I could use all the tips, especially with
in terms of
you don't
cleaning
have
or
to-
organizing.
Whichever you think is handy.
Well, you don't have a cat, so that wouldn't
I
necessarily.
do have 2 children.
You do have 2 children, but children don't go poop in litter boxes. Hopefully.
True.
Always dust with a dry cloth before you get out anything damp, because then it's gonna stick everywhere. Have a cleaning schedule. Clean the bathroom at least once a week. Just even if it doesn't look dirty, clean it anyway. I promise you, there's something there.
Mm-hmm.
For showers and stinks. For showers and sinks, start with a mix of Dawn dish soap or just dish soap and baking soda,
Mm-hmm.
and mix it together in like a disposable cup or something, and like you just I'll wear gloves when I clean, and I'll just kind of scoop it out with my hand and like
Just to make
slap
it like
the paste against
a
the
bit
wall.
of a kind of abrasive soap.
Yeah, and just like slap it against the wall and scrub it in, and that's probably the best thing I've found for getting like any kind of soap scum up or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And once you're done scrubbing, rinse it out, and then spray it with something to sanitize, then rinse it.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of my go-tos.
Nice. I have like this book I found one time that has a bunch of little hacks where it's like stuff you can do with like lemon juice, with salt, and with baking soda, and maybe one other, where it's like a list of a bunch of random things that you might want to clean or do that you could use those items for.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of other things. For the love of all that is holy, if you are a functional adult, you should know that you have to clean out the lint trap in your dryer. I cannot believe the sheer amount of people that don't know you're not supposed to do that.
I feel like very young when I learned to do my laundry, and it was
You're
like, you
supposed to do
gotta
that.
clear this off so it doesn't cause a fire.
Yeah. Trying to think.
Jimmy is also surprised that people don't know that. There is a surprising amount that people don't know sometimes. There's a lot of assumed knowledge. It's like I've sometimes when listening to there's this like one group of people that'll do Reddit stories I'll listen to, and they'll mention sometimes that sometimes Reddit posts will come up and it will involve someone's like bathroom habits, and the one guy will mention like the bathroom, like how you handle going to the bathroom or little things you do in the bathroom. It's very easy to not realize you're doing something unhinged because you're not really talking about it, and if you grew up with it, you might just think it's normal. Like, I think someone, when they went number 2, would put the tissues in just the trash can. I forget what the reason was. There was some reason. May have been a misunderstanding from childhood.
That's interesting.
That like instead
Gross,
of flushing it pointed out like since that's something that isn't really a topic of conversation, you won't know you're doing something unhinged most of the time.
Odd. Yeah, what I do as unhinged is just like my standards of cleanliness for the bathroom is kind of like, yeah, I've had a talk with Rocky about that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind being the one that cleans because I like cleaning, but don't make my job harder.
Yeah.
I just bonked my entire desk. We're good. Continue.
Yeah. The house. I need to. Biggest thing right now is like, gotta get the declutter done. Somehow, someday.
Oh yeah,
gotta get the declutter done.
You know, you gotta ask yourself the question: have I used this or thought about this in the past year? I use cleaning wipes for the whole house, mostly knobs and switches. Well, yeah, I think disposable cleaning wipes, for the sake of cost, are good for the bathroom because, in my mind, there's more potential for like nasty germs and things, so you want to dispose of those. Use something disposable for that. But for the rest of the house, a cloth with a disinfectant on it is fine. that you can just wash.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
people complain that they burn, as in like the smell.
Burn.
Someone in chat just said most people complain that
Maybe,
they burn. I'm
maybe
looking through
people say, maybe he's saying people that like use those wipes will say they like burn their hands when they're using them.
Yeah. You could also just make your own with like what is it? There's one that there's a recipe I saw for it where you use just like isopropyl alcohol and a few other things.
Mm-hmm.
No,
when they go to the restroom. What's burning them?
Oh.
What's burning them in the bathroom? Like, you're not using those to wipe, so I'm very confused.
Yeah,
what did I just say
really
about
shouldn't...
bathroom stuff? Sometimes it can be very confusing.
You really shouldn't use disinfectant wipes on your ass. I feel like that would be a carcinogen.
Like, is it when you sit on the toilet it burns them because you've used too much of the chemical wipes?
You know you're supposed to rinse the toilet lid off after you clean it, right?
You're just exposing people's behinds and private parts to chemical fumes. That was fun.
Bro doesn't know what's going on.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. Loves and but hopefully this will help your life in some way. This conversation. Oh no. Let's see.
Okay, next topic.
Yeah, I'm looking over here. Oh, this is okay. This one says, "Do you know what your attachment style is? If so, what is it?"
Oh, there's like insecure.
Honestly, what are all the attachment styles?
I don't know.
I'm curious now. I've never really thought much about what mine is. I'm like fairly independent, I would think. Let's see. Okay.
I mean, like, there's secure attachment style, insecure attachment style, avoidant.
Yeah. Secure, anxious, avoidant, disorganized is what this little thing pops up.
Probably anxious for me.
Well, for attachments, I would say marked by low avoidance but high anxiety, leading to self-criticism, fear, abandonment. Here, wait, that was just like the thing that pops up when you search stuff. Let me look at an actual thing. Or yes. Let me skim. Okay, here we go. Signs of secure attachment: trust others easily, communicate effectively, regulate your emotions, feel comfortable when you spend time alone, connect with others easily, manage conflict in a healthy way, make yourself emotionally available to people in your life. That's secure, healthy. Anxious is saying, anxious attachment is a type of insecure attachment. People with anxious attachment often have a fear of rejection or abandonment. They may seek validation from someone outside of themselves. Other names for anxious attachment style is preoccupied attachment, anxious preoccupied attachment, anxious ambivalent attachment in adults. Anxious attachment may worry that their partner or friends don't love them because of this. They may have a deep fear of rejection or abandonment. People with anxious attachment may have a low self-esteem overall and need approval from others to feel validated. So more of a like insecure in low self-esteem, feels unworthy, difficult trusting. And then there's like the avoidant, which is like the flip side of that. Probably the other side of the same coin, I'm sure. Where it's probably also a fear of rejection and stuff, but it comes out as like wanting to reject before you can be rejected, is my guess.
Yeah. Well, one thing I would say is when you deal with with some mental health issues that are more clinical, in the sense that they kind of just in regard to like the chemicals your brain produces, like you can feel one way, but still know that how you feel isn't reality. And I would say that's me a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like, for example, there was a time I went to a French restaurant with Rocky, even though I didn't want to, because he really wanted to, and I just, like, didn't know how to say no, because I felt like it would be mean to say no, but then afterwards I realized, like, oh, that was kind of irrational. I should have just said, let's get Italian instead. But
Yeah.
at that time, I was... At that time, and the emotion, I think I didn't realize that I was scared to be like, nah, but also... Hang on, I feel like I gotta sneeze. Am I gonna sneeze?
Sneeze if you have to. Sneeze if you need to.
It's deciding. My nose is deciding. Okay, I think we're good.
If I look
like,
at sneeze, it runs away.
Yeah. But, like, I'll say to him all the time, I know this isn't true, but this is how I feel right now. Like, I know I'm not, but I feel like a giant failure.
Yeah. Being
but
able to, like,
rationally...
Yeah. Step back and observe is always, like, the first step in things.
Yep.
Whereas the will and the passion got disordered from the fall, so now they like to run amok sometimes.
Yes.
Let's see, what other questions? I'll probably wrap up soon, because it's getting close to 7, so they might be waking up soon. Anything else you wanted to yab about?
Not that comes to mind. Oh, there's a sneeze.
There it is. See, you gotta
finally
look away
came
from
around.
It. They're shy. Let's see. Oh, okay. How would you describe Rocky's personality?
Ooh, that's simultaneously sledgehammer and brick wall. That's it. Militaristic. But for me at least, not necessarily in a mean or controlling way, but more of a steadfast and predictable way. Personality. Almost too straightforward.
Yeah.
Bull in a china shop.
I guess his alias Rocky fits him.
Yeah. Blunt. Yeah, he can be, but not that kind of blunt.
What would you say is his best quality?
Oh, that's a good question. For me, it's probably just the healthy lack of emotional reaction, like the healthy lack, where it's just like, you tell him something and it's just like I got in a car accident and I had already called my parents. They were on their way. I was waiting for the cops to show up, and he was just like, okay, well, you're okay. Don't worry about the car. You're fine. Like, just the very healthy, like, even calm when, like, I'll be having a panic attack and he'll just be like, hey, let's talk about BattleTech or something.
Yeah. I think he definitely, like, both my parents are they're not super emotional in a reactive emotional way at all. They're very...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. like Dad's goofy. My mom can be a little intense, but neither of them get, like, their emotions in a knot about anything. The times that I've seen my mom cry that I, like, can bring to mind are only a few, and most of them are when, like, a dog's been hit by a car.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah, we've had a couple.
I'll blubber over anything, and I warned him about that. Like, I cry a lot.
Honestly, sometimes I think I've gotten better at it over time, especially with Milliardo, where sort of coming from that environment where it's not like emotions are discouraged, but like it's hard to explain to chat, but you kind of
They're
probably
just
get the
not
vibe.
emotional people.
Yeah, it's not a very emotional environment, and so I've gotten better at it, but sometimes I'll get really upset if I'm having very big emotions or if I feel like I'm
'Cause it
overly
feels
emotional
Sort of
about something.
place, yeah.
Yeah, I was a lot. I think I was a lot worse about it.
Someone said you asked what your favorite trait about Rocky is, and someone said ironically she answers with the bedroom. I'll get back to you after September, buddy.
Oh man, it's a good Christian
We're
stream here.
trad calf up in here. We're trad calf up in here.
Hello there, Tempest.
I'll let you know after the wedding night.
Hello there, Tempest. I'm glad you can make the stream. This is my new soon-to-be sister-in-law, Funky Pie.
Yay!
We're wrapping up. Tempest is another VTuber friend. She's in like Belgium, so it's probably like pretty late at night. Pretty late at night for her, I think. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
What was I? Oh, I was gonna say my name, Punky Pie. The reason I picked Punky Pie. Now, for context, my real name sounds absolutely nothing like Punky. It isn't even close to Punky. But everyone in my house calls me Punky. And it was because my mom once, like 6 or 7 years ago, cracked a joke about Punky Brewster from the sitcom and started calling me Punky as a joke, and then it just never went away.
This sticks.
So, like, it sounds nothing like my real legal name. It's just duck.
Funky Pie, and then it's flavor, so put pie on it. Funky Pie.
Yeah. My usual like username will be like Punky Power.
Yeah. I feel like I was going to say something I forgot.
They're very funny, yes. A lot of people in my family are funny, but sometimes overstimulating.
Yeah.
So, anything else before we wrap up? Final questions or comments, folks?
I'll give chat a minute to think of any. Trying to think if there's any other funny ones on this list. You ready to be part of this crazy family?
You don't know the kind of crazy I'm coming from.
I don't know, like a tiny bit. Our flavor of crazy is probably preferable.
Quite. Believe me.
Have I told you that? Have I told you that when Milliardo and I were getting married, or maybe after we married her, at some point he's mentioned like one of the perks of marrying me was my brothers.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're marrying into
fair.
such a big and generally stable family.
I mean, and he has 3 other brothers himself, but the sort of interests and personalities of my brothers definitely fit with him, so he has a lot of fun with them.
Wasn't like the first thing Rocky did when he showed up at your house for the first time, like try to sword fight him?
I have a video of them sword fighting.
Yeah, that's on par.
Yep. I used to because Rocky and I are the closest in age, and like before puberty, I used to like doing like we fight with sticks until he almost poked out my eye, and Mom was like, "Stop it now." And I used to like to do some of the like kind of sword fighting and stuff together, and we got like the foam weapons together. But then it reached a point where he would go all in on it and way too fast and aggressive, and he would study like the different like sword techniques and stuff. At that point, I'm like, you know what? I don't got anything to prove. I'm done with this.
Yeah, that's on par.
Yep.
That is pretty much like the ultimate what's the word, metaphor for his personality. And a lot of the time, and I've had a lot of people tell me that he's just a lot softer with me in that sense.
Yeah. Naturally, yes.
Naturally, yes. Partially because he knows I'm sensitive, and also I think there are times where I'm just like, hey, reminder. Like, he cracked a joke recently about eating a dog. It was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Just a joke. But at the same time, it's just like, bro, I'm PMSing right now. You can't crack
Don't
jokes
do
like that.
Yeah.
I literally almost started crying, and then I feel like that's when it started, when it got nailed into his head, like, oh.
Oh no. I remember we watched, I think the movie was called Sucker Punch. Very fever dream of a movie. Let me see if that's the name I'm thinking of. But there's like a thing where they had to get like some rock or diamond, and it ended up being like inside this baby dragon or something. And I was pregnant at the time we watched that, and I couldn't handle it. I was like, no. Yeah, it's called Sucker Punch. Trippy movie. But they like had to take or kill the baby dragon, and the mom was there, and I was like, no, I can't handle that.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I definitely have gotten. I think I got definitely a little more sensitive about things. Like, not in a bad way, but just like more aware, more sensitive about things after kids.
Oh yeah, and that's
I tried
some
to
of
watch
the things.
The Passion. I think like when my oldest was like still pretty young, and I tried watching The Passion again. Since he had been born. That was rough.
Oh yeah. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
I had something to say, but then I lost it. I lost what I was gonna say. My brain.
Jokes. Rocky making jokes. Also, Tempest says, "What's a or I guess Darwin says, wait, no, who's saying what? Oh, and yeah, Tempest said, listen, what's a sword fight between in-laws exactly?"
In-laws should have at least one sword fight. Like, my brain just like really quickly turned off. What was I gonna say? It was something about our differences. He gets me to toughen up, which is a good thing. Not necessarily in a bad way, but I just feel more secure. Where, like, for example, in the past, when I used to be like an over-apologizer, and I would constantly just be like, sorry, and they'd be like, what are you apologizing for? And then someone will tell me something. I've picked up his habit of just being like, okay.
Yeah.
You'll tell him something. Like, for example, the food I ordered, like someone I'll be next to, like, for example, in the context of, imagine he said the food I ordered isn't good, I would say like, oh, I'm so sorry, and he'd be like, why are you saying that?
Yeah. Especially because
it's his food. Did you cook it?
Yeah.
And then I would say, if I said something similar, he would just say, okay.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Yeah.
And I kind of picked up that habit of just like that, even just like if someone tells me something like that, instead of apologizing, I'll just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily in a good or bad sense, just like, what am I supposed to do about it?
I think it's definitely good to find your person that, like, you play off of each other's, like, balance each other's strengths and weaknesses out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Get Rocky to just kind of be a little less of a cement block. Yeah. I'm sure with time. Because yeah, he's definitely a little bit. But yeah, that's anything else, chat? I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think so.
Give him a second.
I'm excited for the wedding. I think this will be the first wedding since Milliardo and I have gotten married that we've gotten to attend together.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be lit. He's had like some cousins get married, and it's always like not worked out for us to be able to go over there. And then I went to my friend's wedding,
Yeah.
but that was just me going, so it'll be fun. Have the kids there and everything. Big old party.
Last chance for now, chat. Questions, comments? We're giving them a second.
Mm-hmm. I think that'll probably be all. All right, chat. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Punky
Thank
Pie,
you.
for
Insert
joining.
the Looney Tunes. The insert Looney Tunes. That's all, folks.
I think that's close.
Something like that, yeah. I
All
can't
right.
remember.
Well, thank you again, everyone. Thank you again to Bar One Studios for the $5. I appreciate it. And until next time, stay fresh, my friends. Bye. Oh wait, hang on a second. I always forget about raids. Hang on, I'm back. I always forget about raids. Hang on. So when you're doing streaming stuff, you can like send your people over to another person. And I always like forget to do that before I end stream, so let me see if I can do that. So let's see if anyone's streaming I can raid over to.
I'll tell you what. I hear my fridge beeping downstairs. I think my brother left it open, so I'm gonna say bye.
Okay, bye. That's a cool feature.
Bye.
Alright, have a good night. Yes, good night. Good night, Punky Pie.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Alright, let me add the redirect. Is there anyone around? Seems like there's some. Oh, Salty. Yeah, let's go raid Salty. There we go. Alright, go say hi to Salty for me. He's doing something. Alright, there we go. Alright, until next time. Bye!